Good morning, children. Welcome to 6th standard online class. Hope you are all safe by the grace of God. Let us continue our second unit, force and motion. So, in the previous classes, we were talking about the forces, and types of motions, isn't it? So, today we are going to start a topic fast versus slow. Look at the tall tree. When the wind is gentle, its branches are dancing slowly. But if the gentle wind becomes strong, the branches shake violently, heavily. Violently means heavily. And if the speed increases further, the branch may even break and fall, isn't it? During cyclone times, the branches may even break and fall down, isn't it? Yeah. That is, the motion can be slow or fast. Can we say a motion is slow or fast without comparing anything? Compared to walking, cycling is fast, but a bus is faster than a cycle. The aeroplane is much faster than a bus. So, slow or fast is a relative concept which depends upon the motion we are comparing. Then how do we say a body moves in a particular speed? See, here are the some examples. For example, taxi driver. I have traveled 160 km in 2 hours. He is saying. Okay. Then here, what about this? I have traveled 200 km in 4 hours. This is a bus driver's statement. And a truck driver say, I have traveled 300 kilometers in 5 hours. Can you say who traveled with the highest speed? Yes. So how do you say? Let us calculate how long they traveled in 1 hour. Okay. Distance traveled with a car in 1 hour. What is given? 80 kilometer. That is 160 kilometer in 2 hours means 80 kilometers in 1 hour. 160 divided by 2, it gives 80 kilometers. What about this bus? Distance traveled by the bus in 1 hour equal to 200 kilometers in 4 hours. So 200 divided by 40. What's your answer? 200 divided by 40. What's your answer, children? Yes, good. Yes, it is 5 kilometers. Then distance traveled by the truck in 1 hour equal to, what about the truck? Truck travels 300 kilometers in 5 hours. 300 means 60. Am I right? 60 kilometers. So car has traveled 80 kilometers. Bus has traveled how many kilometers? 50 kilometers. What about this truck? Truck has traveled 60 kilometers. Okay. Have you found out? Say now, which is the fastest among the three? Which is the fastest? Which covered more distance in 1 hour? Which covered the more distance? The car covered. Very good. The fastest is the car. And what about the slowest? Slowest is the bus. Bus travel only 50 kilometers. Have you noticed that saying who is fast and slow is easy when we calculate the distance they traveled in 1 hour. So when you calculate the distance traveled by the vehicles in 1 hour, it will be easy for you to judge whether it is slow or fast, isn't it? So the distance traveled by an object in unit time is called average speed of the object. So the distance traveled by an object in unit time is called average speed of the object. That is the average speed. Okay. If an object traveled a distance d in time t, then its average speed s is equal to distance traveled by time taken. So speed is equal to distance traveled by time taken. So this is a very important formula you have to remember. Speed equal to distance by time. Is it clear, children? Yes. Now, in other words, you divide the distance traveled by the time taken to get the speed. Suppose a car travels 300 kilometers in 1 hour, then we say the speed of the car is 300 kilometer per hour. We read it as 300 kilometers per hour. Km, kilometer, P per hour, H hour. If an object traveled 10 meter in 2 seconds, then the average speed equal to, how can we calculate? We know the formula, speed equal to distance traveled by time taken. Speed equal to Distance traveled by time taken. What is the distance travel? 10 meters. And what is the seconds? I mean the time. 2 seconds. So 10 meter by 2 seconds. What is the answer? 10 divided by 2 is 5 meter per 5 meter per seconds. 5 meter per seconds. Is it clear, children? Do you understood this? Similarly, the another problem. What is the another problem? A bus takes 3 hours to cover the distance of 180 kilometers. Then its speed is given by, what is the formula? Again, distance traveled by time taken. What is the distance given? Distance given is 180 kilometers. And 3 hours is the time. So, distance 180 divided by 3 is equal to, what's the answer? 60 kilometer per hour. Please notice that meter per second or kilometer per hour comes next to our answer for average speed. What it is? It is nothing but unit. It is nothing but what? Unit. Observe the formula for average speed. If we denote the distance in the meter and time by seconds, then the unit of average speed is meter by second. Average speed is meter by second. Okay. Then if we denote the distance in kilometer and time in hour, then the average unit average speed unit is kilometer per hour. Sometimes we use units like centimeter per second. So if it is based on the unit we are using, it changes kilometer per hour or centimeter per second. In science, we generally use SI units, isn't it? In the first lesson itself, we have learned. So, in SI units, the distance or unit of distance is meter and the unit of time is second. We have already learned this in our measurement lesson. Am I right, children? Unit of distance is meter and unit of time is second. So, the SI unit of average speed is meter per second. The SI unit of average speed. What is the SI unit of average speed, children? Meter per second. Meter per second. Is it clear? So, always try to remember the unit of average speed is meter per second. Okay, children? So, here are some numerical problems. You can work out these problems. I will give you the answers so that you can verify the answers. Okay. So, go through the problems. Thoroughly try to understand the problem clearly and work out the problems in your rough notebook, children. So, look at the man at the picture. Do you know who he is? Yes, he is Usain Bolt. He crossed 100 meter in 9.58 seconds. In 9.58 seconds, how much distance he covered? 100 meters and make a world record. He is an athlete. Okay. So, he is the fastest running athlete in the world and he created the new world record also. If you have the hope to run in a speed above that speed, then Olympic gold medal is waiting for you. Are you ready, children? Yes, go, rocket. Okay, good. Similarly, if you know the speed and the time taken by the object travel, then we can compute the distance it has traveled. Okay, if you know the speed. So far what we have learned, we are trying to find out the speed, as it is. Distance traveled by time equal to speed we have learned. But if you know the speed and the time, then we can easily calculate the distance. How? Yes, distance, speed equal to distance traveled by time taken. That is S equal to small d by small t. So S is equal, or we can modify this. No? How can we modify? If you shift the time into this side, you know that whether the thing is in the one side, whether if the thing in the one side, that is the right hand side or left hand side, if it is in division, if it goes to the next side, it will become the reverse of it, isn't it? So here time is in division, but when you shift this to the LHS, it will become multiplicate, isn't it? So ST, that is speed into time, is equal to distance. Therefore, distance traveled is equal to speed into time. Distance traveled is equal to speed into time. Okay, we slightly modify the formula. Then, what about if a ship traveled at a speed of 50 km per hour and it sailed for 5 hours, how much distance it has traveled? So we know the speed. So here what is given? Speed is given. Speed is 50 kilometers per hour. In 1 hour it covers 50 kilometers. Okay. Then it sailed for how many long time? 5 hours. Okay. How much distance it has traveled? So we know the speed and the time. So distance equal to, we know the formula, distance equal to speed into time, isn't it? Speed into time. So speed we know 50 kilometers into how many hours? 5 hours. So 50 into 5, 250 kilometers. 250 kilometers. Do you understood? Do you understood how to calculate the distance, children? Good. If we know the speed and distance traveled, we can compute the time taken. So using the same formula, we can also calculate the time. We can also calculate the time. See, speed equal to distance by time. This is the basic formula we know. That is, if we want to know the time, time is equal to, if you shift the time to this side, time is equal to, and shift the speed to this side, what will become? It will become distance by speed. Distance by speed. Okay, children. So shifting the time to LHS and shifting the time to LHS and shifting the speed to RHS, it will become what? Time is equal to D by S. That is, time taken equal to distance travelled by speed. Suppose a bus travels at a speed of 50 km per hour and has to cover a distance of 300 km. How much time will it take? So you have to, this is a problem. Listen. So speed of the bus is given. Speed of the bus is given. So what is the speed of the bus? The speed of the bus is 50 km per hour. In 1 hour it covers 50 kilometers and it has to cover how much distance? 300 kilometers. So distance also given. So you have to calculate the time. We know the formula, time is equal to D by S. What it is? Time is equal to D by S. So now what is the distance given? Distance given is 300 kilometer. So 300 kilometer divided by 50 kilometer per hour, what it will come? So when you divide them, it will be 6 hours. It will be what? 6 hours. Is it clear, children? Hope you understood this simple problems. Am I right? Yes, good. So here some of the numerical problems are given. Numerical problems are given. Let us discuss what are they. So what is the first problem? The first problem is, if you travel 10 kilometers in 2 hours, your speed is dash kilometer per hour. What you have to calculate? You have to calculate the speed. You have to calculate the speed. How will you calculate? How will you calculate, children? Yes. How will you calculate the speed? What is the formula to calculate the speed? Yes. What's the formula? Speed is equal to, tell me. Speed is equal to distance by time. Distance by time means, what is the distance? 10 kilometers divided by 2. 10 kilometers divided by 2. What's your answer? Answer equal to 5 kilometer per hour. Okay, 5 kilometer per hour. Do you understood this, children? Good. So the speed, what is the formula to find out the speed? Distance travelled by time taken. Isn't it? We use that formula. Understood, children? Yes. The second sum. If you travel 15 kilometers in half an hour. Okay, 1 by 2 means half an hour. And you would travel dash kilometer in 1 hour and your speed is dash kilometer per hour. So how can we do this? We know the kilometer, that is, in half an hour time is given, isn't it? Time is given half an hour. You are traveling 15 kilometers. You are traveling 15 kilometers. So your speed will be what? 15 by 0.5. 15 by 0.5. 5. Am I right, children? Yes. You would travel dash kilometers. What you have to find out? You have to find out the distance. In both the cases, you have to calculate the distance. Okay. And that distance in 1 hour and speed in 1 hour. Distance and speed. You have to calculate the distance, and in first case you have to calculate the distance, and in the second case you have to calculate the speed. Okay, it was given, time is given for what? Only half an hour. For 1 hour, what is your distance you have to calculate, and for 1 hour, what is the speed you have to calculate. You understood? Try to do this sum. This sum also I will be giving you in the assignment part. Okay, children? Yes. Then come to the third one. If you run fast at 20 kilometers per hour for 2 hours, you will cover that kilometer. So what is asked? Kilometer means distance is asked, isn't it? Distance is asked. So what is given? 20 kilometers per hour means that is speed. Okay, that is speed. And for 2 hours is the time taken. Am I right? So 2 hours is the time taken. So how will you calculate? Distance is equal to speed into time. Distance d equal to speed into time. Am I right, children? Yes. So what is the speed? Speed is 20 kilometers per hour into 2 hours. Into 2. What's your answer now? 20 into 2? It is nothing but 40 kilometers. It is nothing but what? 40 kilometers. Do you understood, children? It is 40 kilometers. Do you understood how we work out this problem? Good. Only second problem I will be giving you in the assignment part. Hope you have understood today's lesson well, children. So we have learned slow and fast a relative concept, and we have studied the formula to find out the speed. Using that formula, how to calculate the distance, how to calculate the time, we have seen. So 2 plus 1, 3 problems I told you to work out in the rough notebook. You can verify the answers in your assignment part, children. So complete your assignment. Report in the group without fail, children, with your images, because attendance is compulsory. So meet you in the next class, children. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe. Make your parents to get vaccinated.